Hello, UFT. My name's Craig Smith. I'm out here in the Boston area, and I wanted to answer a question that a lot of you coaches are coming up with, and that's how does a fitness instructor, a personal trainer, or facility incorporate Beachbody into their plans or their programming as their already existing business? Well, here's a great way to think about it. Can McDonald's make a quality hamburger? Well, we'll put that out there and let that be determined. But most of us can make up a hamburger that is 10 times better than McDonald's, right? But the thing McDonald's can do is they can produce more hamburgers than we can. So what happens with personal training, as a personal trainer myself, I can only train 30 to 40, 50 people before, I burn myself out with personal training. Then what happens is personal training starts to get a little bit stale, and, I get a little bit worn out. And maybe the quality of the personal training isn't as good as if I was maybe training only 20 clients a week. So what Beachbody does is that you can now leverage your ability to train people, and you can trust the trainer that's training them. I mean, I'm sorry, P90X, Insanity, Tony Horton, Sean T, right now are two of the hottest trainers on the planet. So no reason not to let some of the people that might have trained with you, or the people that are inside of your fitness culture, use P90X or use Insanity as a training tool. So what does this mean? I mean, I don't have to necessarily put the training clients that I have or training clients that I'm experiencing right now on P90X or Insanity. But what I can do is people and new clients that, I maybe not have room for and maybe not be able to commit as much, they can definitely be part of my training culture. And I know all of you trainers out there, all you instructors out there, you have your training culture. You have those people that if you tell them to go jump off a bridge, they'll go jump off a bridge as long as you're telling them that it's healthy. So with P90X and Insanity, what you can do is you're not necessarily expanding the base of your training business or the base of your classes if you're an instructor, but what you are doing is you're widening and broadening the base of your fitness culture. And what that's going to do is that person that maybe can't afford right now at this time, 4 times a week or 3 times a week as a personal training session with you, and maybe not even affordability, but don't have time to drive to where you are, or you don't have time to drive to them because your schedules don't mesh. But what it will do is it will expand the base of your training culture. So now that person that maybe in 90 days or 60 days the situation will change, you'll have the ability to still be able to touch their lives with your fitness culture instead of just having them go somewhere else and do something else. So with being a Beachbody coach, all you're doing is you're expanding and leveraging your income. So you're not going to turn that person away that says, hey, you know what? I can't really afford $40, $50 per session twice a week. So what you've got is you put them on one of those challenge packs, and not only did you bring them fitness, you brought them nutrition with Shakeology. You don't have to sit there and, map out their diet plan or their eating plan, food for food. What they're going to be getting is with the Shakeology, they're going to get like fortified, positive, powerful nutrition. And, it's going to be something that, a lot of people struggle with that on top of it anyway. So what we're going to have is someone that has a planned out fitness program. They're going to have a amazing nutritional program, and you don't have to put in the hour of work with them every single time they work out. Because we all know it as personal trainers. Heck, how many times do you plan out someone's fitness program and you know that they're not doing it because the days that you meet with them, they don't look like they've done anything that you planned out for them? Well, what we do with some of these groups that we work are called challenge groups. So what I have will happen a lot of times is someone that is not going to be a personal training client with me, we'll put them on P90X, we'll put them on Insanity, we'll put them on Combat, and what they'll have is that 60-day guided program where there's someone in front of them, they can see someone in front of them motivating them. And how do you hold them accountable? Well, we put them on a Facebook group, which is all Insanity people or all P90X people. And what happens is when they're done with their workout, they post inside that group the picture, and we want to see the sweaty, wet makeup, the blobs of their shirt, the hair all wet, and that makes sure that we know that they did their workout. There's also, we have them post what they're eating, how much water they're drinking. So a lot of this stuff is really just an extra tool for you to become more broad-based with your fitness culture. And also, what it's also done for me is it's made me go national, because now I don't just train people out here in Boston. I don't just train people in New England. I'm training people in Minnesota. I'm training people in friggin' Washington State, New York, California. We have people down in Florida, Texas. And that just expands your fitness culture. And this takes your fitness, your ability to train, and your ability to expand your business to another level. Now, as a personal trainer, that can be a huge tool when, you know, the time is just, you're not being able to take on any more clients. As an instructor now, that's a whole nother story. What it can do is it can take people that will come to your class, and it can guide them on the days that they're not on their classes with you. As a facility, you know, you can incorporate these training sessions it can be a fit club. So you can have these training sessions with these folks, and it can be a fit club where they meet once or twice a week. And I mean, you're building people that are going to build community, and they're going to build a fellowship inside your gym or inside your class, and they're not going to leave. Because now, here's what the big thing of this whole thing is Beachbody has like-minded people doing like-minded things. So what's going to happen is you're going to be doing whatever you're doing as a trainer and an instructor, and then you can advocate and promote, you know, all these folks that are going to be part of your challenge groups, and it's going to be a community of people that are ready to commit to fitness. And you're going to have those people that, okay, they're going to be done with their 90 days of insanity. They're going to be done with their 90 days, or their 60 days of insanity, 90 days of P90X, 60 days of combat. And what they're going to do is they're going to want to train with you. They're going to want to do a boot camp with you. They're going to want to, you've already inspired them. You've got them anchored. You've got the hook, line, and sinker. And you're going to be able to now promote them inside of your fitness culture to whatever you tell them is going to be the best value for them, whatever you're going to tell them to be the best result for them. So as a facility, you're creating a culture of people that are never going to leave, because now, you know why they're never going to leave? Because they have friends doing the exact same thing as they are doing, and they're doing it through your facility, they're doing it through your classes, they're doing it through your personal training business. And these people are going to help you. They're going to help you get the people that you have get better results. And you know how that happens is because now you're not the only motivator. And most of us personal trainers, most of us instructors are already going to have like our own results. So how are we going to identify? Well, we're going to have the folks that are getting results, the people that are going through the journey, and they're going to have the results that you are trying to get your clients to have. And what's going to happen is not only are you going to motivate them, the people that are inside the challenge group are going to motivate them, and you just expand a fitness culture that you have and not necessarily replace it with what you're already doing. I hope some of this has helped some of you coaches that are talking to personal trainers, and you're talking to instructors or talking to facilities. And if they want to, have them watch this video. And if it goes to another level, you know, have them do a call with me. I can help you out. I want everybody to have a great day. If I don't see you around the gym, if I don't see you around Facebook, I'll see you around.